Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Now guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you what I do before I enter into a trade, what preliminary analysis I do, how I read the markets before I decide to enter into a trade. So from a view of price action, what are the important things that we need to look into the market before we decide to enter into a trade? Now this is a very critical concept if you want to understand price action, because before you decide to enter into a trade, before you decide that you want to buy or sell in a script, you need to do your homework. And what your homework comprises of is you need to see the overall trend of the stock in which we are trading, and then at the time of trading, like right now, if you want to enter into this script right now, what you need to do, what are the things that you need to look for before you decide to buy or sell in a script. Now we're going to be discussing briefly about that, what I do, what kind of an analysis I do before I decide to enter into a trade. And this thing will help you to approach the market in a much more disciplined manner if you understand the concepts which I am discussing right now. So you can approach the market in a much more disciplined manner. You can do your preliminary analysis and you can do your on-the-spot analysis before you decide to enter into a trade. Okay, now this is the stock of Apple Incorporation. Now I do have clients all over the world, so that's why I need to I am always tracking all the international stocks and international commodities as well. So just because of that, I need to keep a record of all the international commodities, international stocks and forex as well, because I teach these concepts to people from all around the world. So that's why I was just watching this script, Apple, and I saw something very interesting in this script. So I thought that I'm going to share my preliminary analysis, my on-the-spot analysis with you guys, so that you can approach market in a much more disciplined way before you enter into a trade. Now, what we need to do is we need to just visually first look at the overall trend of the stock. Now, as you can see very clearly, we can see that the stock is in an overall uptrend. Okay, stock is making higher highs and higher lows, and suddenly it dropped down right over here. If you see, this movement came, and after this movement again the stock went up, creating a V formation, which we have discussed in most of our videos, especially in our videos of rocket movements. So this V formation is an important formation because this helps us to understand the momentum of the market. Now just a minute. Okay, so V formation, just like this one, helps us to understand the momentum of the market. Now how it helps us to understand the momentum of the market? If we see this downwards momentum which happened, it was very sharp, but so was this upward momentum which happened. Though the stock opened gapped up, but still the stock rejected the the lower prices, and it immediately went up. So what does this thing show us? This thing show us that there is an overall buying momentum in the stock, and our buyers are not yet ready to give up their positions. So our buyers are not ready to give up their positions as of now. And this range which is being developed over here, the stock is in a range. This range is created by our buyers. Now, once we understand that our buyers have created a range, now the thing that we need to look for is that in the range what is happening. So as you can see, in the range we have seen a buying momentum, then we have seen a selling momentum, again a choppy buying momentum, and then again over here we are seeing a buying momentum again. Now one thing to look for very closely in this script as of now before you decide to enter into a trade is that our sellers are showing some strength. You see, now the stock right over here was not able, if you see my circle, you can understand that the stock right over here was not able to create a higher high. See, this was the previous high, but the stock failed to create a higher high right over here. What does this thing show us? That our sellers were more strong at this level. In this circle, our sellers were more strong than our buyers. And the strength of the sellers is getting confirmed over here as well. You see this big candle, big red candle, which is bringing the market down. This shows us that our sellers are extremely strong. And since our buyers were unable to make a higher high right over here, this thing confirms that the strength of the sellers is very strong. But look what happens over here. Now, right over here, our stock was not able to make a lower low. See, the stock is making a higher low. So at this point, our stock was unable to make a lower low. Just a moment. And we see a buying momentum right over here. So basically in this particular script, what is happening right now, there is a fight between buyers and sellers which is going on. And right now at this particular moment, we are not yet sure that we should go for buy or we should go for a sell in this particular script. So this is an area of indecision, and we cannot clearly see that whether our buyers are more stronger or our sellers are more stronger, because right over here the stock is not able to make a higher high, which indicates selling strength, but at the same time the stock is not able to make a lower low, which indicates our buying strength. And as you can see right now, we right over here there is another a very big buying candle which is showing the strength of buyers. But we need to understand something over here, that this area right over here where you can see a V formation is a very important area for sellers and buyers. Now what's going to happen is, at this particular level, okay, at this level we're gonna be testing the stock. You can see my red line. See, there is a V formation over here and there's a V formation over here. Now at this particular level we're gonna be testing the stock to see what happens. Are my buyers really strong so that they can break through this level and take the stock up, or are my sellers really strong so that they can bring the stock down from this level? This level is very important because of these two V formations which have occurred right over here, as you can see on your screen. And now as you can see clearly over here, the stock is testing this level, the stock is trying to react. But we can see that a fight between buyers and sellers is going on right now. Now, if this stock breaks this level, we're gonna wait for a retracement, and then we can be sure that okay, some buying strength exists, and we can take a short position of buy over here, and we can have our targets till over here. But as far as I can see in this stock right over here, I don't think that the stock's gonna break this level. This seems to be an important level for this stock, and if it breaks this level, there's definitely going to be some momentum in the script towards upside. But as far as I can see, I don't think that the stock's going to break this level. So I'm going to wait that if I get an opportunity to short at this level, if I get an opportunity to trade to sell this script right over here, then I'm going to take that selling position over here. Okay, so this was just a general overview of what things we need to see before we decide to enter into a trade. I showed you my analysis. Okay, so see here we can see that we are getting some selling momentum right over here. So yeah, this selling momentum is confirming the power of sellers, but we just need to look at if this if these selling candles are getting bigger and bigger. And one way to do that is, we can go to a different time frame to see that. So we can go to a 15 minutes time frame, and we can see, okay, so it's leaving a tail up over there. It's leaving a tail which shows that the stock is rejecting the upper prices. So yes, my initial impression of this stock, which I said that a selling opportunity might occur over this area, is getting more and more confirmed. So I'm gonna wait for some more time. When I get a clear confirmation that a selling momentum is occurring in this stock, then I can be sure of that. So okay, so this was an overview of what you need to do before you approach a buying or selling decision while you are trading and tracking a script. Now this kind of analysis you need to do every day. Now you're gonna make a list of scripts in which you trade daily. These can be scripts which have low betas. These can be the scripts which have high betas according to your trading behavior. And you're going to approach the market in this way, which I've shown you right now. Okay, so that was all for the video, guys. If you like this video, do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Don't forget to share this video with your other colleagues and your other friends on your social media. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you very much.